Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be filming my 33-week update with you guys. I can't believe we're already to 33 weeks, but there has been a few changes this week that I want to inform you guys on, so I'm excited to get started. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family, and if you enjoy these pregnancy updates, please click the thumbs up button. It means the world to me. So let's dive right in. So the first one that has continued this week from last week is that I have a super itchy belly. And I feel like it's just because of how big the baby is getting, and it's just kind of the way it's going to be. I do still use my bump butter twice a day, so I don't feel like my skin is too dry. It's always feeling soft and moisturized. I just think it's my skin getting used to being so stretched out. But it is kind of funny to have like an itchy belly. Just it's like a weird, you don't really ever have that unless you're pregnant, I guess. So it's been kind of funny to have that symptom. The next one is that I've actually decided to stop sleeping with my pregnancy pillow. I decided this last weekend, and it was because we ended up going down to stay at my parents' house, and I didn't want to haul my pillow down there, so I slept the night without it, and I actually slept a lot better. For some reason with this pregnancy, I feel like I sleep better without my pregnancy pillow, which is the complete opposite of my pregnancy with Madeline. With her, I like had to have my pregnancy pillow to sleep. Like it was just, I had to be there. But this time, I really don't feel like I need it. I feel like I do sleep better when I don't have it. So that's actually kind of nice because they're so big and bulky. As much as I love them, they just like take up your bed, and then you can't be close with your husband or anything like that because your pillow is in the way, which isn't a huge deal. But it's just one of those things that becomes a nuisance over time, and it's just so big and bulky. So it's actually really nice not to have that in our bed, and to just be able to go to sleep without that. I do have a couple extra pillows that I've been using, but not like anything crazy. And so, yeah, that's been a change this week. I never thought I'd say that I'd sleep without my pregnancy pillow when I was this far along, but it definitely has helped. So if you're having trouble sleeping and you're using a pregnancy pillow, maybe try a night without it and just see how it goes, because for some reason with this pregnancy, it went way better without it. And the next one is that I have increased energy from the past couple weeks. I've noticed this in a number of ways. I've been able to keep up with the housework a little bit more. I've been able to work on a lot more of my YouTube content, and just feeling like I'm staying caught up on everything. And I've even taken on learning how to edit photos, because we have decided to do all of baby boy's photos ourselves. Just from a budget standpoint, it's really what makes sense at this point. So I've been starting to learn how to do that. So I've added a lot to my plate, and I still feel like I have a lot of energy. So that's been really nice, that I feel like my energy levels have increased. I'm not really sure why. I'm sticking to the same like sleep schedule and everything like that. But it's been really nice. So maybe this is short-lived, but I'm hoping it stays for a little while, because it's really nice to have some energy back. So the next one is that baby is moving his entire body, and it's crazy. I still can't figure out which way he is in there, and I've been trying forever to figure that out. I don't think I'll ever actually figure it out. I just think it's kind of cool to try to figure out. I just think it's cool to try to tell where his feet are, or where his hands are, or where his head is, or that kind of stuff, just to see what part of him is poking me where. I think his feet are on my right hand side and his hands are like lower left hand side, but I'm not really sure. So I'm at least hoping that, because I really don't want him to be breech. Last time I had a doctor's appointment, they said he was transverse in there, so he hadn't like gone into a head down position yet. So fingers crossed that he moves into a head down position super soon, because I know we're getting like down to the wire on that, as far as like babies don't tend to turn if they're not in the right position. So that's one thing I'm a little worried about, but he has been moving his entire body, and he moves all the time. So it's been really cool. I know I talk about this every week, but this is like my favorite symptom of pregnancy. So I think it's cool that this far along I can still feel like his whole body move and not just like his feet move. So yeah, that's been really exciting. Okay, so the next one is that I've started to get hip pain, and it's nothing bad or anything to complain about really. It's just something that I've started to notice, and I think it's because my joints are really starting to loosen and prepare for labor. So especially in my hips is where I've noticed it. It really only happens if I sit for a really long time, or if I sit on the floor to play with Madeline, it hurts really bad. Or if I'm standing for a long time, like it has to be like quite a while for them to start hurting when I'm standing. But I think that's just them kind of stretching out and moving into position to be able to give birth. So it's not super painful or anything. It's just one of those things like I've definitely noticed it started this week. I haven't really had hip pain up to this point, so that's been nice. And it's nothing crazy. It's not constant or anything. It's just if I'm in one position too long, it definitely hurts. And that's the same with my back. I've noticed if I sit kind of funny on the couch or if I'm leaned back and not like sitting in a good position, then my back hurts. When I start to stand up to walk, it'll feel like I can't really like move my back or move my whichever side it hurts on. It's usually my left side that it hurts on. So that's been interesting also. I don't really struggle with back pain when I'm not pregnant, thank goodness, or hip pain. So both of those are new to me, but I feel like it's just kind of par for the course with pregnancy. You just kind of have to deal with all the aches and pains. And really up to this point, I haven't had that many, so I consider myself really lucky. Okay, the next one is one that I realized right before I started filming this that I haven't talked about it, and I've had these for a few weeks. I would say probably 2 weeks I've had these, and I did not have these with Madeline at all during pregnancy. I did have them after, and that's hot flashes. So for the past couple weeks I've had hot flashes. I don't think they're anything severe, but it'll be like I'm just sitting there doing nothing and I get like super hot. So I've been trying to focus on my water intake. I'm not sure if that helps it or not, but I feel like it can't hurt to up your water intake if your body keeps overheating like that. So I have been trying to focus on that. Other than that, they don't really bother me too much. Okay, so the next one is my skin. I've noticed this past week, during week 33, that my skin has definitely like started to break out again. And it's nothing bad, it's just here and there. I have a few blemishes, and I feel like maybe that's just pregnancy hormones that are happening, but I've definitely noticed those start to happen this past week. So again with these, I'm hoping that I don't get them too terribly bad after I give birth. When I had Madeline, I did have some skin issues after birth because I do tend to get hormonal acne. So if you have any recommendations on how to combat that, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear your guys' recommendation on your skincare routines, and give all of them a try, just because I feel like if you have clear skin and you have pretty skin when you don't have makeup on in the early postpartum stages, that's like all you can hope for. So leave me all of your suggestions below. I would love to hear them. Okay, and the last one is that I've noticed that there's a decreased amount that I can eat during meals. So I can't eat as much, like I feel full a lot quicker than I usually would during a meal. So that has led me to increase my snacks just a little bit. I just feel like I eat, like I'll have a smaller meal and then I'll have a couple snacks in between, because you can't really eat that much once your stomach starts to get pushed up by the baby so much. So I have noticed that start to happen this week a lot more than I have in previous weeks, but it's nothing too terrible. Okay, so the next ones I'm gonna go over, I go over in every video. My rings do still fit. If you've noticed my hands, I don't have them on right now because I've been doing some cleaning and stuff, and I always take them off when I clean. But my rings do still fit, so I'm excited about that. And then I still don't have any stretch marks, which is really exciting, but I have started to notice that around my belly button, it started, like the skin has started to darken just a little teeny bit. It's nothing like it was with Madeline. With Madeline, I had the linea nigra. I think I'm saying that right, I'm not sure. I had that with her, but I don't have that at all this time, so maybe that's why I'm starting to notice my belly button. I think it's just the stretching of the skin just being like to the max. But I have noticed that this week, but still no stretch marks, so I'm just keeping up with that bump butter and hoping that it stays that way until the end. The last part is that I did have a doctor's appointment this week, and it went really well. The baby's heart rate is right around 138, she said, which I find so interesting because it's so much lower than Madeline's. Every time we went in for Madeline's appointments, she was up around like 160. She was really high heart rate, and I remember thinking, like, kind of being worried about it. Just they said it was totally normal, and then this time his heart rate is down at 138. So this totally proves true, that wives' tale, that a heart rate above 140 is a girl and below 140 is a boy, because it's definitely true with my kids at least. The last thing is that I did get my weight checked while I was at the doctor, and I'm at 159. So I have gained, let's see, that's a little over 30 pounds, 31 pounds. that I've gained this pregnancy. My weight gain has definitely decreased the past couple weeks, which I'm happy about. They said he's measuring perfectly normal, so I feel like the way I've changed my diet, that has definitely helped to kind of decrease my weight gain, because for a while it got out of control. And I also have started to say no to ice cream. I used to have ice cream pretty much every night of the week, which I know is awful, and I've started to completely skip ice cream. I have it like once or twice a week now, and I think that that helps also. So cutting out some of your cravings might help you to kind of plateau in the weight gain, at least for a little bit, because I know I'm still going to gain weight because baby is obviously still growing, and that's fine. But so yeah, that's where I'm at with my weight. Alright, so now that we've gone over all of the doctor's appointment information, I am going to do my bump shot for week 33. So here it is from the front, and from the side, and then the other side. Alright guys, so that is it for this week's pregnancy update. I'm so excited that we're already to week 34 now, because by the time I film this, I am officially at the next week. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you with some of your pregnancy symptoms. If you enjoy my pregnancy updates, please don't forget to give them a thumbs up. It means so much to me to have your feedback and support. And if you have not subscribed already, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family, and I will see you in my next video.